welcome students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine and doing well. So by the thumbnail, I guess that you understood today's video on what about it is going to be. Yes, it is all about a very few important or particular topic from your motion chapter of your physics book. So without wasting time, let's get started. Student, I know that few of in your mind they have a confusion, little confusion about speed, velocity, acceleration and retardation. So almost such four topics are almost look like same, right? When you are going to read at the time, some of you, not all of you, but some of you guess that these four are almost same. So where are the difference? So I'm here to clarify all your confusions and make it a very crystal clear concept to you all in this video. So let's get started. At first, we will start from motion. What is motion? So from earlier we are reading that when an object used to move or it is changing its position according to the time, so we always say that it's a motion, right? So it means that when any object in a straight way or in a rectilinear path, when it is changing its position, means from one position to another position according to the time, then it is said it is the actual motion or actual speed of that object. So we know that speed is equals to changes of distance upon time, right? So we can easily say, for example, when any object, when suppose a car is covering 120 kilometers in 5 hours, okay, so 120 kilometers per 5 hours. So in this way we can easily find out that per hour what kilometer or what distance the car has covered from there. Okay, so this is the actual way of understanding the speed. So speed means speed is equal to distance covered upon time. It means the uniform distance that is covered upon time, it is none other than speed of that object. So guess it has completed, it is understood to you. Now we have to go for velocity. What is the velocity? Look, velocity is almost as nearer to the speed, but there's a little difference. What is the difference? No, here in speed I am telling that when an object is moving or it is changing its position in a rectilinear path, okay, according to the time. But in velocity it is said that when the object is changing its position, when the object is moving towards any path, any direction, okay, so you have to tell the direction also. It means you have to show the direction also, at which direction it is moving. Suppose if I say the car is moving in 5 hours 120 kilometers towards north, towards south, towards east, towards west, towards southeast. It means here I am showing or I am telling the actual direction, at which direction the car is moving. Okay, so from here it is said that when the car or when any object will cover its distance according to the time and the direction will be particular, then it will be said its velocity. Okay, so velocity is almost closer to the speed, but in speed direction has not notified or not said, but in acceleration, sorry, in velocity the actual direction will be said, at which direction it is moving, towards your house, towards school, towards college, towards rail station. Okay, so towards which side, which direction or which actual place it is moving, that actual speed will be told as a velocity of that moving object. Okay, so it is the velocity. That's why it is called velocity is a vector quantity. What for? The speed is a scalar quantity because the direction it is changing per time, but which direction not said in speed. That's why speed is a scalar quantity, whereas velocity is a vector quantity. Why? Because here the particular direction has already said here. Okay, so that's why it is called that velocity is a vector quantity. Completed. So speed and velocity, I think you have already understood. Okay, now come to the third topic. What is that? That is acceleration. Yes, acceleration we used to denote it as small a. Okay, small a. Now suppose any object, any moving object, suppose a moving car, it is moving from A to B. Okay, this is A, this is B. So from A to B, when the car is moving, at that time it is changing its speed. Okay, it is changing its speed per time. Okay, so we can say that the rate of change of speed, or we can also say the rate of change of velocity upon time or per time, it is called its acceleration. Okay, for example, suppose the train is present on the platform. The train is present on the platform. Now you have entered or entrained in the train, and after that, train started to move from there. Okay, so you will observe when train is starting, at that time train feels very soft and very slow motion it is moving. Okay, and after few seconds it takes its actual speed, at which speed it will forcefully move from one station to another station. Okay, so it means that at the first position, at the initial position, the speed was slow. Okay, and after that it has taken its final speed, right? So here we can easily observe the rate of change of motion, means their change of motion, that is also called the change of velocity. Okay, that is also called the change of rate of change of velocity per time. Okay, so here according to the changes of time, the speed is also changing from slow to fast. Okay, and when the train is coming from far distance to the platform, from very far distance to the platform, at that time train used to take the brake of the engine, so that the train from faster movement it can come as a slow movement. Okay, and then it can stop at the particular station. Okay, so it means that the movement of not only train but also every object, every movable object, at first it moves very slow, then fast, and again from fast to slow. Okay, such type of rate of change of velocity per time, it is commonly called as acceleration. Got it? And we know that the fast motion of any object from its rest position, when from rest position the car starts to move, the motion is said as initial speed. Okay, it is called the initial velocity or initial speed. Initial velocity is also called. So here we will denote as initial velocity. So initial velocity when the object starts to move, and after that when it is taken, it is covered the actual distance with the heaviest speed or the largest speed, that is known as the final velocity. So initial velocity slow, final velocity fast. Got it? Now if I try to subtract them from whom? From final velocity to initial velocity. Okay, so if I subtract the initial velocity from final velocity upon time, then we will get the actual acceleration. Okay, so that's why the formula is given as for acceleration, that a equal to v minus u by t. Okay, a equal to v minus u by t. Here v equal to final velocity, u equal to initial velocity, t means time. Okay, so what time has taken to cover this actual or to take the changes of this actual velocity. That's it. So in this way we understood the acceleration. In such manner acceleration used to measure. Okay, if I go through the SI unit, what is the SI unit of acceleration? So of course for SI unit of acceleration, it will come as we know that rate of change of velocity, and velocity unit means it is kilometer per hour or meter per second. Okay, so if I take the lowest term, that is meter per second. Meter per second is the velocity unit. Okay, meter per second. And acceleration means rate of change of velocity by time, rate of change of velocity upon time. It means meter per second by second also. Meter per second by second. It means two types of seconds are there. That's why it is called acceleration is denoted as meter per second square unit. Meter per second square unit. Okay, so this is the way of understanding the acceleration. Hope you guys are understood in a proper manner. Now what is retardation? Retardation is almost opposite of acceleration. In acceleration I told that when the object starts from its stop position, means from slow motion to fast motion, from very slow motion to fast motion, when object is to move, that is its acceleration. Means the speed or the velocity is increasing per time. The rate of change of velocity is increasing per time. Got it? But here the opposite means from fast move to slow move. For example, a plane when it is landing, okay, when it is landing on the runway, you will observe that it will pilot try to take the brake of the plane so that plane can safely land on the runway. Okay, so it means that when plane is moving in the sky and then it has landed on the runway, after that also it takes a huge speed, right? And after that it takes a very slow motion, okay, and by the help of the slow motion, once it stops near to the airport gate, and then we used to take off from there. Okay, so this is the way. It means from very fast motion when object is to move very slow motion, that is known as the retardation. Okay, that is known as the opposite of acceleration, means retardation. Here the initial speed is the highest speed. Okay, we told in acceleration that initial speed is the slow speed, but here I will say initial speed is the highest speed, means at which speed the plane was moving in the sky. That is the initial speed for retardation. For retardation, I am telling you. Okay, and final velocity is the very slow velocity, the slow speed, that is. Okay, so here in this manner we used to measure the retardation. Got it? So in such manner, we have already discussed about such matters, means the speed and then velocity, then acceleration, then retardation. Hope you guys understood about all these topics. Again, I am telling as a recap that number one, speed. Speed means movement of any object from one position to another position according to the time, that is its speed. Speed is equal to distance covered by time taken. Number two, velocity. Velocity is all about the speed, but when the speed is denoted by denoting the particular direction, okay, north, south, east, west, southeast, southwest. So when the direction will be particularly told, that time the entire speed will be said as a velocity. Number three, that is acceleration. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. It means from slow velocity, from initial velocity to final velocity per time. It is all about the acceleration. It means a equal to v minus u by t. That is. Number four, that is the retardation. Retardation means the opposite of acceleration. It means the movement, the decrease, or we can say the decreased condition of movement of any object from faster movement to slower movement per time. That is its retardation. Hope you guys understood. You have to read from book right now, and then you have to listen to me carefully again and again. Okay, and if you like my video, you don't forget to subscribe the channel as well as share with your friends, because sharing is a good thing. Okay, so today's up to this. On the next day, I will come with any other important topic from your syllabus. Till then, read properly and